right? Um, we'll learn to the next one, okay? Which is Hindi is comfortable with ambiguity, okay? So, and you will notice that on a day-to-day basis, Hindi speakers use a lot of compound verbs on a day-to-day basis. And we'll learn about compound verbs, where you have two verbs who are doing the magic together. Okay. So at a lot of times you will notice that there is no subject in a sentence. Okay. And there is no object. Okay. And they will omit a lot of things, the Hindi speakers, right? So, and examples would be, I'm in a setting, my kid, my wife, and I come in the room and I'll say, chalo. Okay. I'm not going to say hum chalenge because chalo is, chalna is, to walk or to go in the sense, right? But like when I say chalo, it's imperative, which is let's go, right? So when I say let's go, you can translate it, but as a phrase, when you hear chalo, sometimes it might challenge you that what is happening here. I don't see any subject. I don't see any object. I just hear, a verb said in a certain way. Okay. Similarly, you will hear, you know, compound verb like kar liya, okay, which is like I have completed the work, okay, or ho gaya, I have finished, it's done, okay, or dekhenge, we will see. These are just examples of it, right? But it will make more sense in a given context when it is being spoken, okay. So in Hindi, context does a lot of setting for you and work for you. That's why one of my goal would be for this year to bring a lot of context. So you have a context given to you, okay, and then when things are said in that context, it should make sense to you, basically.